Let me know when you see it. I'll start with my horrible trades, just so that you see that sometimes I get a little bit emotional about my trades. And this is one of the days where I was a little bit emotional, unfortunately. So there is a Twitter. You could see that yesterday you had a really strong day, right? Today in the pre-market, there is a clear range. And this thing was, I mean, it was just obvious that it's a long to me, not a short. I still managed to catch a short, by the way, on it, which was bad. Anyway, 1 minute opening range breakout, got me stopped out. Re-entered on sort of retest, but this is a bad retest. That was a revenge trade around here. I mean, this is basically not a clean one, but still I took it. I had my stop loss at the low, just in case. It never got me stopped out, and I got stopped out. So again, I got a little bit angry about myself. Why did I just exit right here when I could have, I don't know, held it to an R loss? I would have still been in a trade. So revenge trade, re-entered. At the beginning when I entered, I had my stop loss at the low, but then I decided to add because I already now had 2 trades and I'm down 2 Rs and I want to make them all back. Again, got stopped out. Then I told myself, okay, let me just go for a short. And that was the bad thing. Like, this is the thing which I didn't do in months. I think over 6 months. I didn't do this. I didn't just flip to the short because the long didn't work. There were no technicals telling me that this is short. And I just did that. I just flipped it because I get mad at there. And I get stopped out, flipped to the long side, multiple ads. This time it was good. And my stop loss was honestly around here. And look what happened. I just got myself out because I didn't want to lose on this one again. And there it is. It worked out and it went to my target. This one, I would have been filled. My target was 68.90, but this just week didn't get me filled. Here I would have definitely been filled and I would have made all the losses back. But unfortunately, I traded it like so bad. One trade which went good for me was NVIDIA. No, this is not that bad. Long, got stopped out, re-entered to the long side, stopped out with the small loss around here. Those two are fine. This is fine around here, worked out well. I'm still in it. We'll see how it works, but still, even if this one works like fully, and my target on this one is 612.50. If it goes to 612.50, I'll be down like, I don't know, half an hour. For now, I'm down 4 hours full. We'll see what happens on this trade around here. I was really patient on this thing, but still having like 70% of my position in it. But yeah, red day, that happens to everyone. Really bad trades. I hope you guys did better than this. So Ethan traded APHA. This is nice. I like it. Drop down. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 5-minute candle around here. We are pulling back to the 9-moving average on the 1-minute chart. The reverse hammer, you took it to the short side. And unfortunately, it got you out. No, this is fine. I think it wasn't that bad. Now, this long shouldn't have been taken. Why is that? You are still below VWAP. You are still below everything, right? No reason to try to scalp. I mean, you tried to scalp to the long side, but I personally, when I'm following my rules, not when I'm sitting like today, would not take this long around here. The short was fine, but look at this. What are you forming right now? Let me just show you this. You have the trend change. You're making higher lows and higher highs, and it could simply continue making higher highs and higher lows. But I personally will not take it to the long side unless we're breaking this level around here, just to be sure that this thing could actually be a long. I'll be waiting for it to give us the M shape, right? This is the parabolic pullback. It's forcing itself up there. Now look at this. This is the first corner around here, and this is the second where it's dropping down. That's our M shape. That's our entry to the short side. So those longs I personally would have avoided. The two of them around here, or maybe this as well. This one was perfect. I like it. If you took it here, both are really good. And then you're having an opportunity to add to your position. So I like that. Awesome trade around here. Awesome trade around here. Those two were really unnecessary, but still, you did well. Good job. Brian T, yes, I will go through my trades one more time once I go through the off-topic trades. It won't take much time. So Gigi, are you green today? This looks awesome around here. I missed Baba, but yeah, look at this. This is also good. We're having a range on the 60-minute chart on Baba. 1-minute chart opens choppy. Don't like it, right? Just doing nothing. Literally like NVIDIA and Twitter were. And then finally, look at this, ascending triangle on the 5-minute chart, good confirmation candle, hammer, breaking up, long, multiple ads, an ad on the retest, and you rode it all the way up. How many R's did you get in this trade? This is awesome. I like it. This is enough clean, and I love how you survived all this chop. That was clean. Good job. You're still in it. That's good. An ad around here. Okay, so I would have waited for this ad a little bit, just a little bit, to have a higher low to add. But still, I mean, you're already in it. Your average is way down there. Even with your ad having the average around here, I think you'll survive a pullback. 5 hours. That's good. Was it your only trade for today? Hey, Mitch. Other okay trades. That's good. That's good. Sam? FUTU. Let's take a look at this. So if you're looking at the 60-minute chart, we are on a downtrend. We are below the moving averages. We're almost having the cross right there. It's a double top with the second top lower than the first one. Let's take a look at the 5-minute chart. I mean, it's not bad. Again, look at this. You squeeze above view up. You're having the ABCD pattern, type 1 above view up, but you are overall below the moving average. It's sitting right below it. If your target would have been around here, it's fine. If your target is above it, I would have personally avoided it. But looking at this, it's not bad. This is a decent trade, which unfortunately didn't work out. Yeah, I see that there is a range around here. You took it for the break, and it just got just about. It was unfortunate, but overall, it was more weak than it's strong. But still, this is a good trade, which didn't work out. Not an A+, but not a bad one as well. MB traded ACB. You started this one in the pre-market, right? Why did you get stopped there? I like this entry. This entry was so clean, right? You're having the huge drop. You're having the pullback with an M shape. Market opens, open range breakdown, or a break of the pre-market low, partial all the way down with some ads. I personally would not add on the way down because look at this. Your entry around here, your ad around here, your average will be somewhere around here, and it could pull back, right? You don't, and if it gets to your break even, most probably psychologically you will be forced to exit. Around here, though, an ad would have been perfect, right? But this is a good setup around here. At the break, awesome one. Baba. Oh, this is BTBT. Let's take a look at BTBT. Close this, close this, close this, and get back to BTBT. So let's take a look at this thing. Okay, couple indecision candles at the high of the day with a new 60-minute low. Daily chart honestly looked long. It was still above the 2450 area, which is around here. It could have definitely came back up. The 5-minute chart, the 1-minute chart, good ABCD band. Okay, this is not bad. Honestly, this is a stock which I wouldn't have been watching. Looking at it right now, I doubt I'd have been watching it. Is this the pre-market? Yes, it is. This is like a huge move in the pre-market, straight up. I like the pullback in the pre-market for setting the ABCD pattern, but looking at this, I personally would have stopped watching it. The setup, though, was good. I mean, you see the ABCD pattern. You are going with the direction to the upside, entry, stop loss here or here. Both of them would have been good. In this case, I think I would have used the moving average. If we had at least one body around here, I would have used the low of the week just to be more safe. Since we just made a small fake breakdown, you could see that we were holding around here, we were holding around here, and then around here. Basically, I would ignore the wicks and go for the long side. Nice run. I like how much you held on this one. I wish you could have held. It dropped so much in the pre-market. Unlike MB, sorry about that. So it was a lightning bolt. Now, this is not exactly lightning bolt. Is Peter here? Let's see if Peter is here. Peter. No, Peter is not here. So look, this is not a lightning bolt. What is a lightning bolt? A lightning bolt setup is a stock going up above VWAP on the 1 minute chart, by the way, not on the 1 minute chart. It's breaking above the VWAP, pulling back right below VWAP immediately after the break, and then coming back above it. Okay, so this around here is not a lightning bolt. It needs to look like this. Let me draw it. There it is. And you need it to close above VWAP. Then you need it to drop below VWAP and to break above it. Now this will look like a lightning bolt on the 1 minute chart. The time frame of this one is too large. What's the time frame of this thing? Oh, this is the 1 minute chart, right? Yeah, it is the 1 minute chart. And this is the way the lightning bolt looks, and it will look like a lightning bolt, right? If you draw it around here, I doubt it will look like a lightning bolt, right? It needs to be exactly like this. Does it make sense? Goes up, close above it, goes down, closes below it immediately, and then breaks up. This is a lightning bolt. This is your stop loss. This is your entry. You're welcome. Mitch, you traded PayPal. I didn't take a look at PayPal today. PayPal. So PayPal on this 60-minute chart is not bad. Actually, this is a good one. Look at this. This is the multi-day breakout. I love those, and I have no idea how I did it. Yeah, I don't have PayPal on my favorite watch list stocks. Where did you bring PayPal from, Mitch? This is my first day trying the cam pivots. Worked well, went long as it broke out. Long again at a new breakout, and then it took it short. 7 hours in total. That's good. But yeah, look at this. This is the multi-day breakout, and I love it so much. Unfortunately, it did break out a little bit in the pre-market. Let's see if it gave us any entry on the 1 minute chart. I doubt I'd have caught this one because look at this. It immediately opens in at above the range, and it just shoots up for like $2. That's too big, and I doubt I'd have caught this one. But this was enough clean right there. Let's see how you traded it. Let me close this. There it is. Okay, you didn't chase it. That's awesome. You went for the ABCD pattern. Took it to the long, partial all the way up, added on the pullback, added on the break, which is good. And then you shorted it. What was the reason to short? 11 o'clock, right? Okay, I see the reason to short. I see that there is an increasing volume at the high of the day, reversal candle at the high of the day. If you manage to catch it somewhere around here, that would have been perfect. Just to try to short it immediately here. Though this around here, it doesn't look so parabolic. If you draw this line, it is not parabolic. And if you have a stock which is not parabolic, remember what you said, you want to wait for a double top rather than shorting it immediately at the first signal. At the double top, it gives you way better run. But this was good. Yeah, good job, Mitch. Dardan traded SQ. So SQ, it gapped up, right? Yeah, I see that. We gapped up on the daily chart. Nice bull flag on the daily chart. Break of the range on the 60-minute chart. Let's go for the smaller time frames. The smaller time frames don't look so good. Why? Because you entered, like, look at this. It's just going straight up, and that's around $4 move with no pullbacks. Your idea was right, and your bias was right, and you could see it did go in your favor exactly like you predicted it. But the entry was a little bit late, right? Maybe after the pullback, if you manage to re-enter, because now you're having a new 5-minute low, and then it's coming back up, or at least a little bit earlier on the day. Let's see. A range around here, a break of the range to your favorable direction, which you saw on the daily, which you saw in the 60, get around there, stop loss in the middle of the range, and then wait for the pullback before an add to the position. Yeah, your idea was right. I love that. And think of it this way. Don't get disappointed by you getting stopped out on this trade right now. At least you had a plan. You knew where you want the stock to go, and it did go in that direction, you just need to work more on the entry, right? Entry plan, or plan your entry better. So let's go to NVIDIA. Again, Brian asked me to explain my NVIDIA trades. Why can't I type NVIDIA? So Brian T, are you here? Okay, awesome. Look at this. We got up on the daily chart. We've been strong for multiple days right there. There is sort of an ABCD pattern on the 60-minute chart. Double hammers on the 60-minute chart. And looking at those double hammers, I am basically long biased. I definitely am not short biased. Now I need to find my entry. And this is where FOMO plays. Because this thing broke out in the pre-market. It gave a small pullback in the pre-market, though it was volumeless. And it started going up. I waited for it to go down, and it did go down. At the open, it dropped down all the way here. Then it came back up, and I saw that the candle went from red to green. I immediately take it to the long side once it went to green, and I had my stop loss at the low of the candle around here. Now, again, what's my problem on this stop loss? Could anyone tell me? Why was my stop loss bad? Took it to the long side. After it went down, squeezed back up, took it to the long, double clicked, and I'm in it. Why is this a bad stop? Not exactly too high. I mean, in accordance to high, I don't think it was too high. It was close to view up. It was close to the 9 and the 5. I mean, it was decent. But there is another reason why it's bad. Okay, that's one good reason. It could be middle of the range, but not necessarily in this case, because the middle of the range is like so far on it. The reason is, or the main reason is, the candle still didn't close, right? I took it within the candle at like the 10th second or maybe the 15th second, and the candle still had like 45 seconds to close. Why would I have my stop loss around here when the candle is still moving? It could just go more down, come back up, continue going down, continue going up. It could have just continued chopping, right? And that's a bad thing. If you're taking the trade within the first like 5 to, I don't know, 30 seconds, you can't have your stop loss at the low of the same candle. In this case, I should have had my stop loss at the closest technical level. And the closest technical level I had is here. It's the last level it actually bounced from. And yes, there was no volume, there was nothing, but this is the closest thing to a technical level I have. And if I entered and had my stop loss around here, I wouldn't have been stopped out. And I would have been able to catch at least 2 hours, right? Like this would be my risk. How much is that? That's somewhere around $2. And I would have been able to get, like, this is my 2 hours around here. And then my 3 hours around here, right? So basically, if I follow my rules, if I had stop loss at the technical level, instead of me losing almost 1 hour around here or losing like full hour around here, I would have been able to exit at least with 1.5 hours overall. Bad stop loss. Now look at this. What's happening around here? We're going up. We're dropping into the middle of the range, immediately squeezing up. You see? So I'm taking it to the long side. And right now, I had my stop loss at the last level bounce from. This time, I decided to be more technical. We're still within the range. It's a little bit spiky. I'm taking it to the long side, having my stop loss down here. Panicked a little bit, which is bad. Got out at half hour loser. Then I re-entered and I held the original stop loss. Added to my position, still having my original stop loss. Pulled back to the retest area, decided to enter heavier, still having my stop loss somewhere around the original level. Now, finally, when the 5-minute chart started clearing out, and you could see here, we were wicky, and finally we're forming sort of a range, right? I'm adding to my position, having my stop loss in the middle. The 1-minute chart was more clear around here, and I just partial 30% at 608. I might lose on this trade, honestly. Look at this. It went all the way down here, and it might get me stopped out, but it's okay. I mean, this is a red day anyway. I'm just going to hold it and see what's going to happen on it, because right now I'm still breaking my rule. Look at this. Let me show you. Lower high, lower low. Normally, according to my rules, I need to bail here, but I just didn't. That's bad. I might exit at break even and be down at max loss for today, or like down 3 hours. I don't know right now how much I'm down, but it's okay. Red days happen to everyone. And B, it would have been big. I would have got a lot. If I exited 610 or 609 with all of my position, I would have been sitting at break even today. Or maybe small green. But I just partial 30%. Just to cover something and maybe 1 hour or something. But yeah. Still held it, wanted to get to green at 612.14. Green, right? I mean, the average to range looking at this thing, it's around $14. And look at how much we moved. We moved from 592 to 610. That's around $12. Basically, we almost did the average to range, and I tried to get the maximum of the average to range, which is the $14. That's another bad thing. I'm trying to force it to go somewhere in my direction, but we'll see how it ends. I mean, it could get the 14, right? Because this is average. It had the 18th, it had the 12th. I'm going to the middle, which is 14. Could reach it, could not. We'll see that. Yes, Adrian, that's what I'm doing. If I see the lower low and the lower high on the 5-minute chart, I bail because this is an indicator of an extreme reversal pattern. Trend is changing. Or at least I should. Twin brothers, haven't seen your trades in a while. Hey, how are you doing? So you are trading live now, right? When did you go live? You were in simulator like a while ago. How long have you been trading live? And how long have you been in simulator? I think less than 3 months in simulator. Okay, I see that. I'd recommend you add that risk controls, especially at the first stage. You don't want to blow up, right? I like how you're trading. I see that your risks are so small, and I really don't care about this number, whether it's $7, whether it's $700. It doesn't measure our success, right? I myself started with $5 risk per trade, and it's totally fine. Start slow. Eventually, when you get consistent, increase your risk. If you're having multiple red days or a lot of red days, just get back to simulator and flip between simulator and live. And it might be not the worst decision to try also the live every now and then, just to see how you are going to feel when you're live, how it's different from simulator. So yeah, doing it with small share size, it might not be a bad decision, rather than trading like full year in simulator and then going to live and seeing that, oh my God, that's totally different place. Yeah, doing that every now and then is not bad. I like that. Let's see what you did around here. 5-minute chart, ABCD pattern. This is nice. Double dojis. I like this one. It was clean. You took it to the long side at the break. Stop loss, I would put it in the middle because we were going for the break. Unfortunately, it's not working and it would have got us stopped out. Now you see that this is actually the type 2 ABCD pattern and not the one, the type 1 after the double doji. You could re-enter around here, here, and here, right? MU was clean today. It had formed like decent ABCD patterns. I like that you cut the loss. I mean, normally I would hold it for the middle of the range, which is the stop loss after the breakout. But I would do that if it runs in my favor and then drops. Like in this case, I would hold it to my original stop loss, which is the middle of the range. Why was it a good decision to exit around here? Could anyone tell me? Or maybe you, Bhuvan? Why is it good to just exit around here? And that's it, Nadia. Exactly. This is obvious. A fake breakout. It just broke up, increasing volume. That's an igniting volume. And immediately after it's getting volume and it's breaking out, goes down. This is a bad sign. It's not strong. It's more likely going to go lower. So I like that. In this case, exiting and cutting the loss is smart. Otherwise, if it goes up and then goes down, I'd exit at break even. So not breaking at my original stop. Good job, Bhuvan. Keep it up. Trade with a small share size. Flip and go between simulator and a live. And hopefully you'll do well. You're welcome. Spile selling off again. Oh, Okay, guys, do you want us to try to catch a reversal on this thing? I want Maxwell, but I'll do this like with 20% of my original share size, just for the sake of catching a reversal. Okay, let's try it. Let's quickly check NIO and get back to SPY. I don't know whether I want to catch on NIO or on the SPY. Let's have it on NIO. NIO is more fun. Okay, let's see. Not telling you that will catch it 100%, so don't follow me on the trade just in case, or only just because I'm taking it. Okay, we didn't catch it. Yeah, we didn't catch it. I saw those big orders down there. How I can stop this one? I couldn't manage to stop it. You see those orders down here? Like thousands? Oh my God, I wasn't able to. Yeah. Once those big orders start to flash, you need to see an extraordinary price action on the time and sales before catching those reversals. Look at the chart, and at the same time, look right there. You'll see the 200, 300, 500, 200 normally when it's going down. And then at the bottom, after the climactic, you'll see huge flash on the time and sales with way extraordinary bigger share sizes. And that's your signal to try and catch it for a quick scalp to the 9 moving average on the 5-minute chart. This is something you could do when it's extended from the 9 on the 1, not going to the 9 on the 5-minute chart though. I mean, if it goes there, it's good. That's it. Let's see if we can catch on the SPY. The SPY didn't do it yet. Apple. Yeah, of course, Nagraj. It's okay, Peter. Good job, by the way. Let's see. Nice scalp, Peter. Awesome. You got it. So this is my configuration for the time and sales, Nagraj. You don't need the flag. You can screenshot it. You're going to close it. It's sad, but it's fine. No, I removed it. You don't need it. You don't need it. I don't use it. Thanks, MB. Yeah, I really wanted to catch it here with you guys, but it's okay. It's fine. All right, guys. So that will be it for today. Unless you're having any questions, do you have? Thank you, everyone. I'll upload this on YouTube in a little bit. How did you say again? You read the time and sales on that reversal, Kim. You need to pay a close attention to the time and sell, and I'd recommend doing this, okay? And it'll help you. First of all, pick charts similar to this one, where the stock is getting so extended, for example, from view up or from the 9 or the 5, and having the increasing volume and the reversal. Just pick those charts. You know where the reversal is going to happen, and watch it for 5 minutes. Watch it dropping down in the price action on the red tick for at least 5 minutes, along with watching the time and sales. You will notice that right before the reversal, there is an extraordinary, I can't really explain it, but you'll see it and you'll notice it in the time and sales behavior, which is signaling your entry as close as possible to the low. And this is the way I actually caught yesterday my WIN entry. Yesterday I caught a lot of reversals. I mean, let me just show you on the exact same method. And I might put it in the updated webinar in the future. Let me actually open it here. I might put it in the updated webinar, but I need to just be able to explain it better rather than just saying it's an extraordinary price action or something like that, right? So open yesterday. You could see that yesterday I caught a reversal on it exactly at the peak of it. You see? Around here. It's quick scalp. It was a scalp, but it was an entry exactly to the penny. Nvidia, another one. This one was actually a cool one. I mean, it gave us also the candle, but again, so close and a nice move. And the best one caught yesterday, it was WYNN. There it is. Oh my God, what am I doing? There it is. Look at this one. Exactly at the top. And this one we caught it yesterday together in the chat room, remember? Exactly at the peak, all the way to view up. So what you need to do is open those in market replay mode. Market replay mode is a really useful tool. Watch the price action for 5 minutes before the reversal candle. Keep an eye at the red candle, at the red line around here. And along with that, keep an eye on the time and sales. Once you see that the time and sales is getting a little bit different, and maybe bigger orders, maybe a huge flash, maybe an increasing speed, with this red line showing you a possible tick to the opposite direction, I mean to the reversal direction, try to do small share size and see how it goes. This is the way you could do it. I mean, because only explaining it or talking about it this way will not help you when you are trading. You need to see it multiple times. And I've been watching like hundreds of replay modes based on the reversals at their peaks, tops or bottoms. Nagraj, I'm on the process. It will take time. Yeah, Bhuvan, share it. Thank you, Peter. It's okay. So, Bhuvan, let's see this one around here. 5-minute chart. Now, this is not exactly an ABCD on the 5, but it is an ABCD pattern on the 1-minute chart, going up, pulling back. You take it to the long side. Again, fake breakout. This one, just cut the loss. Cut the loss here or here. Don't hold it to the original stop loss. Once you see a fake breakout, bail on the trade. It was a decent ABCD pattern on the 1, but not on the 5. The C on the 5 is the new low. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Around here, you're starting, okay, this is the C now, this is the C now, this is the C, and then you're just dropping down. It never gave you the D. Chat, the reversal candle is any candle which is showing you strength if you want to take it to the long side. It could be a hammer, it could be a doji, it could be a tweezer bottom. There are a lot of varieties for the reversal candle. Awesome, Samir, good job. Now, this is decent. Yeah, this is a reverse ABCD pattern. But look at this. You're taking it to the short side within the range. There is no fake breakdown, and you still didn't break the range. If you do that, you have your stop loss at the C level. At the breakout, you move your stop loss into the middle of the range and then partial all the way down. You see? So both of them were good, but the stop loss placement on the first one wasn't good. Good job, Samir. I see that. Nicely caught. And look at these guys. If you just manage to enter on those like once closer to the bottom with a nice stop loss, this is a lot of R's. This is the main reason I love those parabolic reversals. I don't trade them a lot like I used to do for one reason. Usually I'm done at the open with breakouts, and reversals happen only after. But if I trade long, I definitely will trade parabolic reversals, because parabolic reversals are my second most favorite setup. Not only you, I struggled with it too. We'll see what it's going to do. I'm still holding it to my original stop. Might get me some out, might not. We'll see that. So yeah, that's it, guys. Have a good day. I'll talk to you tomorrow in the chat room. By the way, if you are still not on Discord, feel free to join us. It is a free for everyone. I'll post the link here in the chat room. You can invite your friends if you want. And that's it. Talk to you soon, everyone. Bye-bye.